Hey folks, I give a bit of an update. I'm so physically worn out. More snow on the way and having to deal with what I've already got. I just kind of retired for a little while. I just decided I'm not dealing with it anymore. So I just pretty much stayed in bed and did computer stuff. So a few nights ago I decided to check the weather and see what's going on. So on the 20th it was -6 and we were under a snow squall watch. And it was about midnight when I checked at that time. But if you look at the bottom there, focus already shifts to the next one after double storms hit Ontario. This is why I just kind of gave up. I can't keep up. So, snow squalls expected tonight and Saturday. Locally heavy snow squalls may develop off of Lake Huron this evening and persist into Saturday. Travel may be hazardous due to poor visibility and snow and blowing snow, etc., etc., etc. Same old, same old. So, and check the radar around 3 a.m. and, well, there's the squalls. Problem is, being stuck in the house for several days, I needed to get out. So I decided to make my physical condition even worse and go for a walk down to Timmy's. It was quite a frosty night. There wasn't any wind, but there wasn't any clouds either. And this was kind of between the snow squalls. And it was... Actually, I think it was before the squalls even started. I don't remember exactly. I think it was before the squall started. And there's no clouds. Oh, there's the odd... You look up, you can see the lights reflecting off the odd fluffy cloud here and there, but the stars were out, so it was pretty frosty. And I got to Timmy's, I walked in the door, and I'm just kind of thinking to myself, that's the first time I've actually been inside that restaurant in over a year, since the pandemic started. Because I've been going through the drive-thru ever since, so that was kind of interesting. So, on the way back, I just kind of took a break, and brushed some of the snow off the picnic table on the side there, and sat there and rested a little bit before I went home. By the time I got to the bottom of the hill here, my ankles were already toast, my legs were sore, so that's like 1 block. So I'm not good with walking anymore. So I just kind of took a break, and I'm looking at all the frost in the trees, and it was just kind of pretty. So I took some pictures with my phone. Not too bad, but I'm not really... My phone doesn't do that great, because the lens itself is fine, but the protective case that I have on it, it's kind of scratched up. There's no protection on it, so it's really difficult to get a good, clear, crisp picture without reflections or, just icky spots. Just because of that. But yeah, it didn't look too bad. So I got home, and I hadn't touched my driveway yet with all the new snow, and I was kind of interested to see what the neighbors were going to do, and they haven't touched it yet either. So I snapped a quick picture, just kind of showing that at this point, before anything is done, there's no pile of snow in front of the garage. So none from them, none from us. There's nothing there, so if anything appears, we know where it came from. So, next day, still nothing. I hadn't touched mine, I hadn't touched theirs. And then the next storm hit. So, we had -5 degrees, and a weather advisory. And the advisory says, winter weather travel advisory in effect for late tonight and early Monday morning. The area of snow is forecast to move across the area later tonight through early Monday morning. And the snow will become heavy at times, resulting in areas of poor visibility. Total snowfall amounts 5 to 10 centimeters can be expected by the time the snow tapers to periods of light snow or flurries later Monday morning. So here's what the radar looked like. Anyone else see the demon face in there? It's actually kind of scary looking. So I got a new scam warning for you guys. This is one I've never encountered before. So if you're not Canadian, years ago we were subjected to a new tax called the Goods and Services Tax, aka GST, and to offset what it costs us, those lower incomes are refunded a portion of it. I guess this government's way of making us feel not so bad. I don't know. But we do get some of it back. And the amount is calculated after we file our taxes, and then we receive our refund over the year in 4-month increments, or 3-month increments. 4 times a year we get it. So last night I received this text. You have received your GST return of $83.49 for 2021. So I immediately knew this was fake for several reasons. Number one, we receive our refunds, not returns, during the first week of the month, not on the 21st. Number two, our refunds are January, April, July, and August, not February. Number three, it is silently deposited directly into our bank accounts, or we receive a check in the mail if we don't have direct deposit set up. We don't get texts notifying us. Number four, a $sign follows the amount, not leading it, indicating this scammer is probably French, because that's how the French represent their dollar amounts. They put the $sign after instead of before. And they also use a comma instead of the decimal, which they didn't do in this case, so it's kind of mixed. But either way, it just makes it look not official. Number five, it says, received my return for 2021. So we don't receive the entire year all at once. It's, like I said, it's 4 times. So that's kind of, yeah. And finally, number 6, the area code. I checked, Googled it to see where the area code was because I didn't recognize it. It's Nova Scotia, not Prince Edward Island. Prince Edward Island is where our tax office is located. And any tax correspondence that we get comes from Prince Edward Island, Summerside, I believe. So obviously not legitimate. I didn't even click on it, I just deleted it. So tonight, it is just after 11:30 right now. I'm heading to Timmy's again. I just need to get out, and I don't have the energy to do anything out here yet. I'm not trusting the monster to take it out. Not that I can get it out anyways. Stayed at the driveway, but you know. And I am so sore, but I need to get out. Laying in bed watching videos last night, and the cat decided to walk across me. Holy cow. He stepped directly on the sore, yeah, and I go and hit it. The sore muscles on the top of my thighs. They're so sore, just touching them. And he stepped on it. If you ever had a cat step on you, all their weight on that little paw, yeah. Felt like he had spikes on his feet. Holy smokes, did that hurt. And I instantly reacted and scared the crap out of him, and he jumped, and of course launching put up, extra weight. Ouch. Yeah. So I'm heading out again. So I'm just gonna make that extra, painful for me. But like I say, I gotta get out. I gotta get some air. So right now, 0 degrees, right at the freezing mark. And again, at the bottom, multiple shots of snow en route to Ontario amid temperature spike. So it was above zero, or yeah, it was above freezing today. It was 1 degree, and I kind of wanted to get a snapshot of that, but anytime I looked at the temperature on the phone, it was always at 0. So computer said 1 several times, but my phone, anytime I looked at it, it never did. It was always 0. So that's all I got for that. So I'm gonna head on out. I'm gonna talk about a few more things when I come back. You know what? I'm gonna talk about them now. By the time I get back, I can just give you roasted and and now I get all my pop-up data turned off. Give me a second here. Okay, there we go. Stop. Okay, I think all the pop-ups are done now. So I'm out of range of my Wi-Fi. Sometimes I pick it up here, sometimes I don't. So when I start up my phone, it tells me my data's turned off, and I clear that, and then I get a list of available Wi-Fis, and yeah. So okay, I think I got all that out of the way now. So, trying different fruit juices now. The problem I had was the Dole cans were fine, but there's too much in it. I don't need that much all at once. So I'm trying juice boxes. And they're smaller and they have less than half of the juice in them that the cans did. So I'm trying that. And the last time I went shopping, I bought 4 cases. There's a whole lot to choose from. I went with the cheapest ones. They're Oasis, a whole bunch of different flavors. And there's 8 juice boxes in each case. So I tried 4 different ones, 4 different flavors. And those are exotic mango, grape berry, peach clementine, and strawberry banana. So I started with the exotic mango. Definitely not going to be a favorite. I'll finish drinking them. I have 1 left, but I won't be buying that flavor again. So the grape berry kind of sounds good. That sounds more refreshing. The exotic mango was thick and pulpy. That might have been part of the problem. It's more, well, it's still a drink, but it's not. Thick drinks are not what I call refreshing. So I'm thinking the grape berry would be pretty good. Peach clementine, I'm expecting it won't be thick either. That sounds like a good combination. And the strawberry banana I'm gonna save for last because that's always a hit. That flavor combination is always a hit with me. But I don't think I've ever had it in juice form. And it's usually yogurt for one. Always like that one. But I don't know. I'll find out. So those other ones. It was 5 Alive, which is I usually get in the cans. It's really good, but it was more expensive. So like I say, I went with the cheap ones first, just to kind of get an idea what it is I'm gonna like and what I don't. But if it comes down to it, I might just end up buying the, I don't know why I was gonna call it Rayovac. Don't drink batteries. Gatorade. I'm not a Gatorade fan. The originals I don't like. The new G2, I think it's called, the new generation. Some of them are okay. I like the blue ones and I like the white ones. And those are definitely refreshing. I have used those before. I had an alcoholic drink called Blue Caraco. I can't remember what the actual official name is, but it goes really good with the blue Gatorade. That was a good combination. The blue Pepsi that used to be out, it was good too with the blue Caraco. It just, I don't know, the tastes just kind of complement each other. And well, I don't have any blue Caraco anymore. I bought that for a New Year's party years ago, and well, barely had any. So I just kind of, used it a little bit at a time over the last little while. I just finished it last summer. Summer before, I think it was. I don't have any of that. I don't plan on buying any more. I'm not a big alcohol drinker anymore. I used to be drunk every day. That was mainly because of my neighbor, the guy that was living beside me. I never understood it. He was on welfare. He always had alcohol. I don't know where the money came from, because I was on welfare at that time too, and I sure as heck couldn't afford it. So I don't know. Maybe he was getting child support or something. I don't know. But either way, he always seemed to have alcohol, and I just kind of, became a drinker right along with him. Unfortunately, most of the time it was beer, and I'm not a fan of beer. I cannot stand beer. It's horrible. But if that's all there is, then, we'll drink it. I probably won't now, but I actually have a choice. But either way, I don't drink much. I can't now anyways, because of my medications. I can't drink with my medications, so that's kind of a bit of a deterrent as well. And I don't need it. I'm not an alcoholic and never have been. I don't rely on it. I don't need to have it. I'm not gonna freak out if I don't get it. So, and like I say, now it just doesn't even matter to me anymore. And if I never have alcohol again, it's not a big deal. So I guess that's it. Pretty sure that's all I got for the updates. I just come out, and again, nothing's been touched out here. Problem we have now is it was sunny today, and with a nice temperature, everything started melting, so there's a hard crust on top now that it's freezing again. That's going to make it really difficult to clean up. So I'd probably end up getting the edger, I guess it's called. We call it an ice chopper, but flat steel blade on the end of a stick. I think it's an edger gardening tool. Probably have to chop some of it up with that, or scrape it up first, and then use the plastic shovel, which I am not seeing at the moment. Why not? I hope they got taken into the house and not taken out of the garage by somebody else. Please tell me our shovels are in the house. Okay. I'm just sitting here, I'm making a video, and I'm talking about, it's with everything melted today and refroze, there's a hard crust, so a plastic shovel's not going to be, adequate. And I look over and both the big shovels are gone. Where are they? Yeah, I was hoping they got taken in. Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Bye. Okay, they're in the house. So, I guess that means somebody did some shoveling. I didn't see anything. Unless that was before we got our last round of snow, because I haven't been out since then. So. Anyway, that's all I got. I had done the Timmy's, and well, the worst part about it is coming back, because when I come back, that last bit's all uphill. And by the time I get to the top of the hill, my legs just don't want to work anymore. So I figured rather than talking again when I got back, and just I'm not going to feel like sitting here because as soon as I stop, my legs are going to start to complain, and I'm not going to want to walk in the house. So I'm going to do all this now. So when I'm done, then I can just kind of head straight in when I get back. So that's the update. Hopefully I can. I just need to recover from all this, and there's more coming. So I just kind of figure if I get out every once in a while and get some kind of exercise, hopefully it'll help, at least, you know, get me motivated, sort of, kind of. And hopefully, I haven't heard anything yet. No, it's Monday now. I haven't heard anything yet about ODSP approval for this, so they don't let me know right away. They do let me know, but they let me know by mail, and I usually get that notification after I've already got my parts. So, telling me that they've approved it. And my dealer doesn't always call me to tell me, so, oh, excuse me, that, you know, the parts have been approved and on order. He just kind of goes ahead and orders them, and then they show up, and I find out, I guess it's been approved. So, things may be in motion, I don't know. If the motor transaxle assembly was purchased before I get to, he'll let me know about that for sure. And I'm going to have to wait. But I need to get something done. Now that the temperature looks like it's going to be, I haven't looked at the 14-day forecast, but going by what it said before, now that the warmer temperature is here, maybe that'll motivate me to come out and actually do something. So the only thing I need to do to semi-trust the monster is to fix that brake wire. I think I've already said before, I'm just gonna cut the plug off and just solder the wires together completely. This is a temporary measure till I get the new one, because then I know this is not going to be an issue there. As far as the nudge and go that I'm going to have to do, well, I've been through that before. That won't last long before the motor, you know, goes kaput completely. I know that, so just essential trips only. But other than that, I don't think there's really anything else. That snow cart would be really nice. And I've actually had a couple of dreams about it now. I modified my trailer to tow it along behind me, took it down to the park and drove around the park on it. And the other one was up at the soccer fields, just booting around the soccer fields. Unrealistic dreams because it had a whole lot more power than it obviously does, and it was a lot faster, so. But, you know, it just kind of tells me, you know, it's on my mind. So, but I can dream. Yeah, I guess I'll never have one, but I can definitely dream about it and enjoy those dreams. Anyways, I gotta go. I've been here for quite a while now, so I don't want this video to get too long because I'll just start rambling. So that's all I got for this one. Just wanted to give you an update.